and I created this program because from the very beginning, I want you to feel healthy and strong and confident, and I want to give you everything you need. So for 8 weeks, we'll alternate between an endurance and power-based style of strength training. But for today, I want to show you one of my favorite formats from one of our Power Weeks, combination strength. You are going to need your dumbbells today, light, medium, and heavy options. I have 10s, 15s, and 20s with me today. We'll talk more about the program as we go along, but for now, let's take it right into our warm-up. Take it into a jog with me. Let's bring our energy up, bring our game faces on for today's workout. We're ready to go. We have 4 blocks of work today. In our first block, we'll learn 2 movements and how to combine them. In each of the following blocks, we'll learn 1 more movement, how to combine it with the last. And then at the very end, that 4th and final block, we are going to create an epic dumbbell complex with all of the movements that we've learned today. So it's a really fun format that we have for you today. Get those knees up a little bit higher. Last couple seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Bring those feet shoulder width apart. Reach back, big arm circle, palms facing the ceiling, and then pull back, squeeze between those shoulder blades. Let's go again. Biggest arm circle you can possibly make, full range of motion, and then really think about the shoulder blades squeezing back in together. So we're opening up the chest and shoulders, warming up the upper back as well. 2 more.
So good.
And last one. Perfect. Going into squat. So just sitting the hips down and back into the bottom of our squat, standing up. Again, feet should be shoulder width apart, toes facing either directly in front of you or just slightly out to the side, whichever one is more comfortable for you. And as those legs start to get warmed up, try to sink a little bit deeper into the squat. Perfect. Chest up, nice and tall. Core engaged. Last rep right here, down and up. Nice job. All right, so bring it down again. Hands to the floor. Walk it out to a high plank position for me. You're gonna take a big step up outside that front hand, and then bring that hand that's closest to the foot up towards the ceiling. So a little bit of twisting action through the core here as you allow your hips to sink to the floor. If you're more comfortable putting that back knee to the ground, you can. Bring it through the center, step it back into plank, and let's go to the other side. We step up, let the hips sink down, reach up towards the ceiling, get that twisting action, chest out to the side of the room here, and through the center. Both feet are back, and we walk our hands back in towards the feet. Stand up. We're gonna go through it one more time, a little bit faster this time. So walk it out. Taking a big step outside that front hand. Reach it up. Through the center, back in together. Other side, step it up. Reach it up. Awesome job. This is our last time. Step both feet back in together. Walk the hands in towards the feet, and now shake it out. Very good. We're heading into our first block of work. So let's talk about our first movement, which is going to be a dumbbell clean. So grabbing a pair of dumbbells, we're setting ourselves up with our feet underneath our hips. Our knees are slightly bent. I'm sitting my hips back and down. Notice that I'm right around knee height, maybe a little bit above. Now I'm gonna use my hips to stand up to the top quickly, pulling those weights up the sides of my body, and then just racking it at the shoulders. You can think of a little candy cane motion. So straight up, and then turn at the top to rack it. Then we're just gonna reset back down to start position before that next rep. We're going for 12 reps, so pick an appropriate weight. If you're brand new to weightlifting, or if it's been a little bit, pick a light weight, practice the movement, and get your body moving here. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Dip it back, pull, clean to the shoulders. Reset the body. Very important part here. Nice. So notice that my ankles, my knees, my hips are all extending to the top position as I pull that weight up. And the faster that you stand up, it's like you almost get this little weightless moment before you flip those dumbbells up to the shoulders. Breathe out as you stand, and then there's this little moment of recovery, a dip and a reset. Bring the hands back down. Nice job. Keep these reps going. You'll start feeling it through the glutes as you use those hips to create that momentum. Last one, dip, drive, and catch. Very nice job with those first cleans. All right, so you'll hear me in this program all the time say we're going down in reps, and that always means, what does that mean, team, that we're going down in reps? Up and weight. We know, we're gonna start hearing it in our sleep. So right now we're going down to 10 reps, same exercise. Can you go a little bit heavier? Again, if you're just starting to practice this movement, stay at the same weights, practice the movement. Otherwise, if you're feeling confident, you're feeling good today, let's go up a little bit and wait. Here we go, same movement. In 4, 3, 2, 1, dip, drive and catch. Reset the body. Perfect. So a lot of the movements we have today, The modification is just gonna be less range of motion or less weight. But if we ever need a modifier for taking out the impact, we will have one throughout the program for you to see, follow along with, so we can make this workout work for you and where you're at today. And where you're at each and every day, because I always say modifier is not less than. It's just something to make this workout work for you. Last one, dip, lean, and reset. Nice job. Woo. All right, so learning a new movement now. So shake it out, take a deep breath. Your rest time is always up to you, but eyes on me for the next movement. We're going into a squat step out. So grabbing a pair of dumbbells, bringing them up in front of us, weights parallel to the floor, and about shoulder height, palms facing each other. We're gonna step out to the side into a squat, underneath the hips again. Same thing to the other side, 6 to each side. So pick a weight, get yourself set up, in 4, 3, 2, 1. We step up and down. Perfect. Again, sitting the butt back and down. Sit it to the back of the room. So think about using your hips to really initiate our squat. Knees kind of follow along. And then keeping the chest tall. And I know it's a little difficult to hold the weight at our shoulders, working those muscles that we use for our posture. Top to bottom here. Last one, and up. Nice job. All right, shake it out. That was our 12 rep. Now we're gonna rest. We're going into 10 reps. We're going up in weight if you can, if you feel confident, right? Here we go. We might feel confident at the weight that we already had, but if you feel confident and like, oh man, I could have gone heavier, then I want you going up in weight. Here we go. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Step out to squat. I'm always going to challenge you during this program to grab those heavier weights. And if you're at home right now and you're thinking, man, I only have a couple of dumbbells at home, that's okay. My challenge to you is to get the next heavier pair of dumbbells, whatever that looks like for you. Ask a friend, a family member, they have some extras, and then try to use those sometime during the program. Last one, and done. Bring those hands down by the hips. All right, we have our first combination. We're gonna combine those first two movements, starting with our clean. So we have our weights again, by the hips. We're sitting back, cleaning up to the shoulders, resetting the body into the squat, up through the hips, and same thing on the other side. We're gonna go through that 8 times in that order. So hands down by the hips, shoulders down and back, in 4, 3, 2, 1. Go down, up to the shoulders, step out and squat. Underneath the hips, same thing on the other side. Reset the body, let's go again. Dip, clean, and step. Together, step, together, reset. Perfect. So as we get kind of used to what our body is expected to do, we can start moving a little bit quicker. But I still want you to think about all of these as separate movements. So think about what's coming next and try to get into it. Nice job. Out, underneath the hips. Same thing on the other side. Bring those hands down and drive. Make sure those hips are fast. Out of that clean. Go work, down to the hips. It should. Heart rate should be up. Last time, dip and clean, step out. Together, step out and together, and bring those weights down. Nice job. Woo. All right, again, get a little bit of rest time. We're going through that one more time, going down in reps, going down to 6. So can we go heavier? That's up to you. The challenge is put out there now. Can we go heavier?
Challenge accepted.
Challenge accepted. Here we go. In 4, 3, 2, 1. 6 reps, same thing. Dip, clean, step out. I want you to take on the challenge every single day of this program. I also want you to take on the challenge of just showing up for yourself. It can be difficult. In every season of life, we just take a little moment for ourselves to focus in on our health. But that's what brings up our energy. So it keeps us healthy as we get older. It's so important. But sometimes we put ourselves on the back burner. That's not where we want to be. Have this moment to kind of focus in on you. Show up for you today and every day of this program together with this team. Last one. dip, drive up, and step. And done. Nice work. Woo. All right, check it out. A little bit of rest time, bringing that heart rate back down. Whenever you need to grab a sip of water, when I say it's rest time, you go. You breathe it out, you grab a sip of water, you bring down that heart rate, and we talk about the next movement. Going swing to rack next. So now our weights start at our shoulders. Same racked position as our squats. Feet are underneath the hips. We're gonna swing back by the hips, flat back, and then rack it back into the top. Notice I'm using that same hip hinge that we were using through our clean. I wanna see that same motion through the hips. Here we go. In 3, 2, firm grip on those dumbbells. Let's go, 12 reps, down, rack it in. I'm creating momentum by using my hips and core to really swing that weight forward. So the biggest mistakes I see here, so we're doing almost like a front raise into this, when in reality, my hips should be doing a majority of the work, and it's called a swing for a reason. I want you to allow the shoulder to swing to get that weight up. Last 2. Last 1.
Yes.
And done. Bring those weights down to the hips.
That makes me feel powerful.
It should. Make you feel strong, make you feel powerful. This is from our power week after all, so you will be lifting heavy during those weeks. So I love to hear that.
Hey, thank you. So good.
All right. Same exact movement, 10 reps this time. Grabbing our weight. As always, we start asking ourselves if we can go heavier.
All the way up.
Weights at the shoulders. Here we go. 10 reps in 3, 2, 1. We swing down and back. Rack it in. One of the things that I love about training is I love getting to that point where I feel like, oh man, am I gonna be able to get these reps done? Am I gonna fail before those last reps? And the reason why I love that so much is I'm not afraid of failure. And I want you to kind of redefine your definition of failure as you go through this program. So you get excited when you push yourself and when you challenge yourself. That was the last one. Weights down to the hips.
I'm focused on what you're saying.
I know, distracting you guys with the work. All right, so shake it out. All right, so we learned one new movement. We're adding that to the last movement that we just did. We're gonna step out to squat on each side. We're gonna go swing to rack. So bring our weights to our shoulders. We're stepping out and down, underneath the hips, out and down, underneath the hips. We swing to rack, and we go again. Let's try it out 8 times all the way through, starting with that squat in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Out and down, underneath the hips. Same thing on the other side. Then one swing, down, rack up, squat to the side. Stay on this pace with us, especially as we get into that 4th block where we string all the exercises together. You're gonna wanna make sure that you're on this pace with us so I can let you know what's coming up next. I know it's a lot to try to memorize. Breathe out as you stand up, guys. And swing to rack. Go again. Almost through. My core is getting a little bit tired. That's how we should feel.
Yes.
Legs doing a lot of work here. Heart rate is up.
It's like
Perfect.
dumbbell choreography.
Dumbbell choreography. Exactly. Almost there. Swing it and rack it. Last one right here. Step, hips, step, hips, swing to rack. And up, and reset. Nice job. It is. This workout is like dumbbell choreography. A little bit like a dance, only with dumbbells. You're not gonna see any dancing in this program. I'm not a dancer. I leave that to Cameron. I leave that to Natalie. I don't know if anybody else has some dance moves in here that they wanna show, but we will be doing some choreography with dumbbells, which makes our brains work. My favorite part of this workout. Let's go through it again, guys. 6 times through. Starting with those squats. Let's go heavy. Here we go. In 4, 3, 2, 1. We step out underneath the hips. Other side. Swing to rack. And heavy means a different thing for each of us, right? Depends on where we're starting. Depends on a lot of things, to be honest. How long we've been working out. And just maybe Kyle can lift heavier than me, for example. So it's gonna be different for everybody. So make sure that you're challenging yourself every single day. That's what we wanna see. Having fun with it. Getting excited to show up for the next day's workout.
Yes.
That's what sure thing is all about. Last one, squat, underneath the hips. One swing, and rack it. Bring those weights down by the hips. Woo. All right, one more thing to learn before we string these all together. So take a deep breath in. We got press to lunge. Coming up.
Here it comes. Oh yeah.
Let's do it.
Here it does come, so I'm gonna grab some water. All right, last exercise that we are learning is going to be press to lunge. So we're pressing overhead as we step forward, up and together. Same thing on the other side, making sure that both toes are facing forward. Think about very narrow train tracks out in front of you. That's where we want our legs to step, so we're not walking a tightrope. Here we go, 6 on each side. In 3, 2, firm grip on those dumbbells. Let's go. Up, together, up, together. Try to get that back knee an inch off the floor if we have the range of motion for it. And if not, we talked about reducing that range of motion, reducing our weight, even going body weight and reaching up overhead. You guys got this. It's 6 on each side. Really press the power to the top as you drop down. Last one, up and together, down to the hips. Good work. We should also always be using our legs to put that weight down to the floor. So anytime I'm putting my weight down, using my legs to squat down, pick it back up in the same way, not just dumping forward. I know we're tired, guys, but we gotta make sure we're staying on point with all these little checkpoints. We're going again. Here we go. Weights up to the shoulders, pressing up as we lunge forward, 10 times this time, 5 on each side. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Up and under. Breathe through it. Start getting focused in on the work that you have to do. Lower body and upper body working together on this one. It requires a little bit more focus. Big focus.
Yeah, still with a smile on your face.
Last 2. And last one. Nice job. Weights to the hips. All right, already we're gonna combo this movement with our last movement. So picking our weights, we're going swing to rack first, right into that press to lunge. So weights are going to the shoulders, we're going down and up, right into that lunge. Same thing on the other side. All right, here we go.
Let's do it.
Setting ourselves up, weights at the shoulders. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Down, rack it up, press, together, press. Good. Let's slow down this tempo right here. Making sure we're thinking about what's coming next, getting our body mentally prepared, and then conquering that movement. Press, up. Ooh. We are always under construction, guys. So we talked about not having that fear of failure anymore, because there is no failure in fitness. We're always getting better, working on something, revisiting things from the past, getting better again. It's a continuous cycle.
That's right.
We should be excited about it. It's not daunting, it's exciting. Change your mindset. Last 2 here. Heading into our last one. Last one right here. Swing to rack. Press. Together. Press. Together. And weights come down. Whew. Breathe. Recover. You guys got this. Doing amazing. Whew. One more time. We got it. We can do it. How are we feeling? How are we feeling back here? Cameron. Sweaty. But doing good. But we're here. We're conquering it. We're showing up together. Love to see that. All right, we got 6 reps. If you want to go heavier, you can. I really challenged myself in the last round. I'm going to stick with my same weight, which you're always welcome to do. So you really need to think about what happened last time, what you need to do in this next round. I'm going to stick at my same weight. Swing to rack, press to lunge, 6 times through. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Swing to rack, press and lunge, up underneath the hips, and again. Swing to rack, 6 times through, and that's 2 already. You can do it. Try to keep that power pressing up as you drop down into that lunge. Nice. Keep those hips working with that clean. We go swing to rack, and if we're a little aggressive with those hips, it's gonna make it a little bit easier as we head into our last one here. Swing to rack, press, and done. Oh. Nice work. All right, rest. We have hit our fourth block, and I can barely talk. Heart rate is up. We are lifting heavy. We're doing all the work today. Let's talk about our first complete complex of all 4 movements. It's gonna be 1 rep of each exercise. This is what it looks like. We have our clean first, feet underneath the hips. Remember, we dipped, thought about that candy cane motion, up to the shoulders, stand up, squat to step out. Each side before swing to rack, and our press to lunge on each side. All right? The first time, I'm only asking for 1 of each exercise, 1 time through. It's our little practice round to see how these link together. Here we go. In 4, 3, starting with our clean. Let's go. Dip and clean. Squat, step out. Underneath the hips, other side. Swing to rack, coming up next. Down and up. Press to lunge. Up, up. Good. Reset to the hips. Very good. Not so bad, right? All right, so like I said, that was our little practice round, our little taste of how these link up together. Next time through, we're gonna take that exact same thing we just did, but we're gonna do it twice, back to back, right?
You're gonna ask for more?
How do we know?
Let's do it.
All right, so deep breath in, 2 times through, starting with that clean. In 4, 3, 2, 1. We dip down, clean to the shoulders, squat, step out. Again, stay on my pace, listen to my words, squat, step out, swing to rack, press a lunge. Same thing on the other side. 1 more time through, reset down to the hips, back to the clean, dip, clean up, squat, step out, together, squat, step out, swing to rack, down and up, press the lunge, together, and done. Weights down to the hips, take a deep breath. What I love about this workout, it's not only challenging you physically, but mentally. If you've ever done the same workout over and over again, you notice that you burn a lot of calories maybe the first time you do it, and then you get better and more efficient, and maybe that calorie burn comes down just slightly. But in these first couple times you're doing it, especially when you're thinking, what's coming up next? What are we doing next? Then our brain has to work a lot harder to communicate with our body. That calorie burn is gonna be high because we have to think so hard about what we're doing. So it's all part of the process. Here we go.
All right.
We're going 3 times through. And I promise you, the magic number is 4. We have 2 more rounds here. In 3, 2, 1, clean. Let's go. Down, clean to the shoulder. Squat, step out. Stay at our pace. Swing to rack, coming up next. Press and lunge, go. Together, other side. Reset, down to that clean. Dip, clean up. Step out to squat. Together, step out to squat. Swing to rack, down, rack up, press it up. Other side. 1 more time, reset the body. Clean, dip, drive up, step out.
All the muscles.
Other side. Swing to rack, coming up next. Swing to rack, press and step. Other side. Together. Weights down to the hips. Nice job. Woo. All right. Is our brain burning a little bit yet? Yes, it should be. Focus in right here. We got 1 more to go. I want it to be your best one yet. We've been practicing. Now it's time to conquer. Game day right here on this last set. Here we go. I'm gonna try to go a little bit heavier. We'll see. We will see. Here we go. Deep breath in, starting with our cleans. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. We dip, clean up to the shoulders. Step out to squat. Step out to squat. Swing to rack, down and up. Press and lunge. Press and lunge. Reset the body. Back to our clean. Dip, clean up, squat. Together, squat. Together, swing to rack. And press and lunge. Press and lunge. All the way through. Reset the body. and clean. Drive. Step. Together. Other side. Swing to rack. Press it up. Other side. Reset. Last time through. Clean. Up. Squat. Underneath the hips. Squat. Swing to rack. Down. Rack. Press up. Other side. Oh, that was the last one. Woo. Not a second too soon. Natalie crushing it back here. Oh, it's tough. Breathe. As a team, we are showing up for Sure Thing every single day, which helps keep us accountable, helps bring the fun, helps me get my endurance up so I can talk to you guys the entire time during these programs. Grab a sip of water. We're gonna cool down together. All right, let's cool down, stretch it out. Take a moment to bring down that heart rate. Take a deep breath in with me, reach up. Exhale. Perfect, one more. And exhale. Awesome job. All right, we're going into chicken wing stretch. So I'm just grabbing one wrist with my hand, pulling it over to the opposite side. I have a chicken wing on this side, ear to that same shoulder. Opening up that opposite side from the ear, through the neck, down to that trap and shoulder. Feels good, especially after all those cleans, swings, shoulder press. Leave that wrist on your hip. Take that other arm, reach it around, small little pull forward. Not a lot of tension pulling forward, just enough to start feeling that space open up behind your shoulder.
Oh, that's good.
That's my favorite one.
So good.
Over to the other side, we grab the wrist, we pull it over to the opposite side, make a chicken wing over here, ear to shoulder. Really allow that ear to sink down and open up that opposite space. Good. Leave that wrist on your hip. Reach around, grab the elbow. Slight pull forward, chest up. Deep breathing still going on here. Nice job. And release. Hands behind you. Push both hands down. Open up your chest. Pull those shoulder blades back in together. The sound effects, I can tell which ones are like, oh man, shoulders are tired. We want to open everything back up. Take a deep breath in here. Expand the lungs. Exhale. Nice job. Let's take it into a quad stretch. So finding our balance here, we're grabbing one foot, pulling it behind us. Chest is lifted, knees are towards each other, hips are forwards, finding our balance. And we're going to switch sides. That leg comes down, other leg comes up. Find that balance again, find that focus again. Not easy to balance after we just did so much work. You can always hold on to something steady around your room, a wall, steady couch, or something like that. And release. Amazing, amazing job today, guys. That was combination strength. It is just a sample, a piece of what we do in our power weeks. You're also going to have endurance weeks where we lift for those higher rep ranges, we work for longer time intervals, and lastly, we add those strength slides in for even more challenge, all right? So it's gonna be an exciting program. I can't wait for you to join me. We'll see you then for Sure Thing. Awesome job today, guys. All right, now talk to your team Beachbody coach about joining us to do Sure Thing. Invite a few people and maybe even join a challenge or two in your coach's bod group. Now is the perfect time to dial in your nutrition with one of Beachbody's healthy eating programs, 2B Mindset or Portion Fix. The Total Solution Pack is a great way to get started on your nutrition journey, as it includes Beachbody supplements, which are key to creating a healthy and strong body. While you wait for day one of Sure Thing, I also want to encourage you to check out one of my body workouts. Thanks again for joining me today. Just by completing this workout, you've already taken the first steps of saying yes to you. And success starts on day one, so I'll see you there to help make your results a sure thing. Awesome job, guys.